Hi, I'm Andrew Camphy of BetterSheets.co. This is the YouTube channel called Better Sheets, brought to you by BetterSheets.co. So you want to start a spreadsheet. You want to start a spreadsheet. So you probably already have a business. You probably already are making revenue. You have an income and you want to do more. Maybe you want to create a new line of business or you want to create something new. This video is great for any existing business who wants to do something new. You might be even thinking of an offshoot or a side project. You might already have a service-based business and you're trying to create a product. You're trying to create something that can be sold without your time. You might be a consultant that already uses spreadsheets and you want to sell those spreadsheets. Maybe you're a coach that has some workflows or workshops and you already give away in those workshops your spreadsheets and your worksheets, but you want to sell those. Maybe you're an agency, an SEO agency or a marketing agency, and you have cheat sheets, you have examples, you have tutorials, you have things that you use consistently. Maybe you created your own sheet of tools. Maybe you're an SEO agency and you created your own spreadsheet of sort of for keyword research. Maybe you're a writer, a copywriter, or a long form writer, and you have examples and you have copy you want to sort of sell as a product or a package. You might even be a B2B SaaS company where you sell software as a service every single month and you have subscriptions, but you're looking for new lead magnets, you're looking for new customers, and you're trying to give them something that they don't have to sign up for. They just buy and they get right away. Or you're even in the middle of creating a new piece of software and you want to test the market. You really want to start Facebook ads. You want to start Google ads, but you have just a landing page and a wait list. Create a small little product in a spreadsheet and sell that spreadsheet and see if people buy or even give away for free as a lead magnet. The biggest concept I can say here, if you're trying to create a spreadsheet to sell, you're starting a spreadsheet, you want to sell it, I say sell the sheet, give away the process. So this might be exactly opposite of what you're doing now. What you're doing now, you might be giving away items like lead magnets or items. You might be giving away lead magnets for free and you want someone to buy your consulting or buy your coaching or buy your agency work. This is the exact opposite. But you can do both at the same time. You can both sell the sheet and sell the service. But in this video right now, we are talking about selling the sheet and giving away the process. Spreadsheets are great if you want to create new products or a new additional revenue streams, or you want to create a lead magnet or a tripwire. Tripwire and lead magnet are very similar, except that a tripwire is going to be paid for. Lead magnets are mainly free, and tripwires you will pay some nominal fee, pretty much under like $50. But you can do that with spreadsheets. You can sell them. You don't have to just give them away. So what are we doing? What is the spreadsheet that we can sell? Here are a few formats. You can curate a list. You can curate links. You can create a tracker, or you can create code inside of sheets. I will go through some examples. I sell this 100 Twitter templates. It is a list of tweets. This is a list of tweets that have been cut up and formatted so that you can fill in your own interesting information. So they're not tweets that you just copy and paste and tweet. They're tweets that you fill in with your own information. There's 100 of them. And I think this sheet sort of shows off all the things you can do. You can add a little bit of code to this, which we do. In the sheet, you have a link that directly opens a draft of the tweet inside of your Twitter. And it also has a little generator where you enter a few words and it fills in those words in the tweets wherever it can. You can sell a list of tweets. Actually, I already also have twittertemplates.com. If you do decide to write tweets and sell them, contact me, email me, andrew@bettersheets.co, and let me know, and I can add you to the database of Twitter templates at twittertemplates.com. But you can get this one, 100twittertemplates.com. Another type of list might be sort of like a workflow or a checklist. I made this 100 ways to get your first 100 subscribers. This is for newsletter writers, newsletter creators, newsletter curators who want to just gain more subscribers. I wrote down all the ways that I knew about it. And I did one thing different, or in addition, that I think is really smart for checklists. When you're creating a checklist, you usually think of checklists only as like going from top to bottom and checking them all off and doing them in order. But you can make larger, more expansive, more comprehensive checklists if you include almost everything you can do, but not in any specific order. And so what happens is a user is not going to start at the top and go done, check off, check off, check off, check off. What they might do is skip around and even find something that they don't want. I have 2 checkbox columns. One for done, that is like, hey, I actually did this, I want to do it, I did it, and a skip column so that people can notate, hey, I've read this, but I don't want to do it. And this, I think, adds a lot of value to the sheet because now it's extremely useful even if you only do a few items. Great if you want to create a list of backlink opportunities. Not everything is going to be for everyone, and so you want to sell a comprehensive list of hundreds, but you want to make it useful for everyone. So you can add a little skip column. I think that's great. I also added a dashboard to this, and that's really cool thing to add to a spreadsheet. If you want to add a little extra element of, hey, we know what you're going to go through and we know how you're going to track it, then add a little dashboard that can track if they've done it or they skipped it. Here's a list of links that I think is really awesome. Bootstrapper Press Directory. It is by Jade. She created this because I wanted it and I love it. It is a great assortment of text and podcast opportunities in a spreadsheet. I created this Dark Habits, a habit tracker that you can track your bad habits and cut them out of your life within about 2 weeks. I made this sheet because I already tracked my own habits. I track how much alcohol I don't drink. I quit drinking because of 0%.club. It was like a Telegram app that I just tracked every single day, but I wanted to track more bad habits. So I made this a variable. So when you're tracking your habits, you can select the emoji that shows up or doesn't show up if you do it or you don't. And this is really fun. So you can sell trackers. This is Track Anything. This is actually a free sheet if you want to go to my Gumroad and get this for free. You click the button in the top corner, A1, and if you click it at least once a day, each day it'll show up. It sort of looks like a GitHub commit map here. Maps your days of the week, when you're doing something, and it's really easy to use as a template too. So if you are creating, say, a tracker, or creating a spreadsheet in which someone needs to do something either every day or every week or multiple times a week, if you're watching this video, you can do this. Take this Track Anything in a Google Sheet, go get it for free, and use it as a template in your sheet so that your user can track what they're doing. I give you permission. And if you want to learn how to build more things like this, check out bettersheets.co. We have a lifetime subscription to all the available videos to build things like this. And also you can get a monthly subscription if you wish to just get videos. If you want a subscription to everything I do, you get all the products, all the videos, every course, you can get a lifetime subscription. You can also sell code in a Google Sheet. I sell Only Sheets, which actually I will get into later in this video. But Only Sheets allows you to add a viewer to a sheet or give access to a sheet once somebody purchases something on Gumroad. So 2 weird things here. One, Only Sheets powers Only Sheets. So when you buy Only Sheets actually activates, adds you as a viewer, sends you an email, and says, hey, you have access to this sheet. So if you do purchase this, definitely make sure to use your Gmail account or an account that has Gmail Google Sheets access, because it doesn't work if you don't do that. And I'm sad. And you make Only Sheets sad. But Only Sheets is really cool because you can sell access to your Google Sheets. There are some other types of code that I sell. Like I sell Better Letters, which is a newsletter curation sheet, and I use a lot of code there to generate code for people and to generate newsletter editions there. All right, how do you sell a sheet? How do you start a spreadsheet and you want to sell it? How? Okay, I've given you some ideas, but now we're going to get into how I do it. And the simple way to explain this is I give a free sample, then I have a link to Gumroad, buy this, and then I use Only Sheets. I use Only Sheets myself to fulfill access to a sheet that somebody wants. So they get access to some sheet either through a website that I show what's inside of it, then buy on Gumroad, and then fulfill with Only Sheets, and then the user gets access to that sheet. The user can then copy the sheet to their own Google Drive and use as they wish. Most of the time we do this, there are a few times in which you might have a small community that you want to give edit access to a sheet. So Only Sheets actually does that as well. I want to give a real world example of how I use Only Sheets and how I fulfill. This is a little more complicated. I just launched atomicsheets.com, which you can go to atomicsheets.com and it redirects you directly to a Google Sheet. And there are 10 free templates. There are elements that you can add to your Google Sheets right away. They're things you can use as landing pages. You can use them as dashboards, all kinds of cool stuff. You get 10 free if you go directly to atomicsheets.com. Now, I then have a link. If you want to get 3 times as more for free, you just have to give me your email address, and I use Gumroad for that. And then I use Only Sheets to fulfill that. So you get access to 30 elements. Then when you see that free pack and you want 3 more times, so if you want 100 elements, you can purchase on Gumroad the Pro version, Atomic Sheets Pro, and Only Sheets fulfills that. And then you get Atomic Sheets Pro. So the steps to go through is I give a freebie. You need nothing other than just to go to atomicsheets.com and it'll redirect you to a Google Sheet. Get 10 free. Copy that sheet. Use those elements. If you want more, you can sign up for free with your email address. And if you want even more than that, you can pay for Atomic Sheets Pro. By the way, all Better Sheets members who are on the lifetime plan get Atomic Sheets for free. So they already got notified of Atomic Sheets and they get it for free. So one thing to consider if you want to become a Better Sheets member. I have one thing to ask you now is to subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet here on YouTube, please do subscribe. Of course, you can become a member at BetterSheets.co. You can even get a free membership. You get access to 60 videos, actually more than 60 videos now. And please feel free to comment below which of these you like, which of the ideas that you want to know more about. I'm more than happy to make more videos and more deep dives into any specific sheets that you might want to start. But the whole concept of this video was that you want to start a spreadsheet. Here are a few ideas. You can curate lists, you can curate links, you can create a tracker, or even create code. And then I also shared with you that you can use Gumroad and Only Sheets to get payment and fulfill that Google Sheet. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much and enjoy. If you are looking for more examples, I have a video here that you can watch and you can make $3,000 a month.